Hi, my name is Paige Moyer. I'm currently a junior at Point Park and the current co-op student for the Alumni Department. I had the opportunity to talk to Steve Tanzilli, the Dean of the Rowland School of Business here at Point Park, and Jennifer Ferris-Glick, the owner of Above to Below, which is a business consulting firm here in Pittsburgh. We had a conversation about the biannual Vigor, Vibe, and Venture, or V3 Challenge. This opportunity is open to anyone in the Pittsburgh area, and I'll let them tell you a little bit more about it.
We came up with the V3 concept about a year ago. We were looking for a way to increase the academic substance in the Rowland School of Business and really wanted to engage with startups in Pittsburgh. And so for our capstone class in particular, which is the last class that a lot of our students will take, we thought it was important for them to not work on fictitious companies anymore, but to really be immersed with real startups. And there's so many great startup opportunities here in Pittsburgh that, I was looking for a way to engage with that marketplace and get our students those real world experiences. And at the same time, help Pittsburgh get back on its feet, and in turn, help our students really learn some impactful lessons. And so, through that, I had the great fortune of reconnecting with Jen Ferris-Glick, who owns a business consulting company, Above to Below. And with her great support, we were able to have a really successful first go of this last year, and are excited to do it again this term.
Vigor, Vibe, and Venture is the V3 challenge. And basically, we accept anyone with a product, concept, or business. And the idea behind this is that we'll infuse some vigor in form of $10,000 as we assist them enhancing their entrepreneurial vibe, their know-how, and to work to allow their idea or their venture to blossom. And so, it really is, we use this as part of our scoring rubric. How are people showing up? Do they feel confident in their product? How much is the product or concept or business, how fleshed out is it? And it doesn't even have to be very fleshed out. It really is about the individual themselves and how they come forward and shine. We go through a process where we have individuals apply, and applications are open right now. At the end of April, actually May 1st, they'll close. We'll select 10 applicants based on a rubric that we've designed to assess where they are and how successful we think they may or may not be, and different types of help that they might need. And then we select 10 finalists to come in sometime in June to compete in a face-to-face, socially distanced, of course, event. And we have judges come in and, assess them, ask them questions, engage them a little bit. And we have been kind of joking that it's a Shark Tank style. However, I really do think that we're looking for the interaction so that the individual can show up and be their best selves, but also give them enough pressure and stress that we can kind of see how they show up in a moment that's a little bit challenging and difficult.
And what we really enjoy about this contest is that it's different from most of the traditional Shark Tank contest or some of the other entrepreneurial outreach that other universities are engaged in. What makes really ours unique is, first and foremost, the application submission process is really easy. We're not looking for detailed business plans per se. We're not looking for huge P&L statements. We're really just looking for folks to share their story. Tell us their idea, and most importantly, articulate how their concept can help change their lives and the lives of those around them. And it's an easy upload, minute or two, video, and then we call them in June, and we've got some really quality industry professional judges that are dedicating their time to try to help these folks. And another thing that makes our program different is, while the winner will receive $10,000, we are committed to helping all of the finalists. So the goal is, if you are a finalist in the V3 challenge, you're going to get some sort of support. whether it's faculty support, whether your concept is embedded into a class, whether we have students serving as an intern or paid your co-op, have some of our co-op students work on it. So we really are committed to helping all of the finalists. And we also know that not all of the finalists need School of Business support. And so this has become a real interdisciplinary program where we may reach out to the School of Education, School of Comm. We had a couple submissions last time where we're working with the Conservatory of Performing Arts. And so really trying to bring the full bear of Point Park to the table. You know, another thing I was so pleased about with our first go around is the quality of submissions, the diversity of submissions. And it's such a proud opportunity for us to share with our students and say, look at all these incredible ideas that came from Pittsburgh, right? And the diversity of who submitted and the socioeconomic background of those that submitted, just it proves to our students that you don't necessarily have to leave Pittsburgh to find incredible opportunities. You don't have to go to LA or New York or Boston to be part of a startup. You can do it right here. And we have some really incredible professionals who are committed to trying to help these things move forward.
So can you talk a little bit more about the collaboration between Point Park and then Above to Below?
I owned a business around the corner from Point Park, and that's how I met Steve. He walked in off the street looking for coffee. I didn't have any coffee. I had tea. So, so we sat down and talked, and you know, that's how we really forged our relationship, our friendship, and you know, kind of our business relationship. And for me, because we work so similarly with connecting people to provide resources, to try and find new and novel ways to provide economic development, business growth in Pittsburgh. I think just having those similar goals and similar visions in mind is really kind of what keeps us connected to each other. I feel like we're walking arm in arm through everything that we're doing.
We had this relationship. You already had your businesses. So what really brought this together?
I think it's fair to say we have an alum of the university, graduate 1999, who just is committed to Point Park. And, you know, Point Park helped him at a time where a lot of other institutions had, quite frankly, probably turned their back a little bit. And he was always looking for ways to give back. He's an entrepreneur through and through. And, you know, we sat down with him and I talked about the fact that I was really trying to do a better job of engaging in the business community. I wanted to expose our students to the tremendous talents that exist around downtown when it comes to startup businesses. And we were just looking for somebody to support that. And you know, he stepped up and supported it in a great way last term. And now, as Jen says, is willing to invest in, you know, not only our students' future, but the future of downtown. And so we couldn't be more pleased and excited to get this going again.
Steve and I had already been talking about trying to assist the capstone courses, trying to assist the MBA program, trying to do some stuff in-house. And what ended up culminating was this competition. And it just was like all the pieces kind of fell into place. So we could do all of those things in one fell swoop. And now we're doing it twice a year. Once applications open in February and then again in August. You know, there was a real diversity in the applications. We had everything from technology, research heavy type submissions to more entertainment type submissions and everything in between. And the beauty about it is that it wasn't even just the 10 finalists that got the extra help, but we offered it to all the applicants this term. And the one thing that we could say is that, you know, every single applicant was followed up with, every single finalist was followed up with a very personalized email with some instructions or some areas of focus that they may want to think about. Or we also would connect them to other people that we might know in their particular sector of industry. And so we were able to really help out a whole bunch of people. So some of the people that we couldn't help out or who didn't win the money, some of them got interns, some of them were helped by the School of Education to develop their curriculum. Some of them we helped with marketing and design of their final product. And then also the judges have been integral in the process, kind of offering their services as well. And the judges are diverse. We have some people from Point Park. We have some people from a bunch of different sectors of business. And everybody's sort of offered a great help in being able to provide that extra help or clarity that they might need as an applicant or as a finalist.
And what was great for our students to comprehend is that everybody needed assistance in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might need legal assistance. Somebody, might have a great idea, but just is struggling on the accounting side of the house or the marketing promotion side of the house. We had some that had some challenges around, HR and policies and procedures. And so for our students to see that there isn't one, simple formula, to make somebody successful, it takes the whole package was incredibly, influential for them to see as well. And and then there were a couple that literally they just needed the judges to say, you know what, you can do this, right? You can do this. You walked into a room, a whole bunch of strangers, and you presented your concept, and you're going to go on and do great things. And so some of it was just that confidence that you can do it. Just go and do it.
I love that. I definitely think that everyone should apply. I mean, this is such a great opportunity.
Are you going to apply?
I might have to.
Yeah, very good. It doesn't just have to be a quote unquote startup. It can be an existing business.
Yeah.
So when you look at what makes this program different, is the submission process is really easy, right? It's an uploading of a couple-minute video about what change can this make. It can be an existing business, or how do you improve something that's been established. That mentoring throughout, and we're just committed to trying to make a difference.
It definitely seems like it. So what was your favorite part about working with last year's winner?
Yusef Shelton, our winner from last year, didn't have a real business plan at all. He showed up, he told us about where he wants to go and what he wants to do, and everybody was so impressed with his prowess, his charisma, his dedication, the education and the footwork that he's put into it. But he really exemplified for us the V3 challenge. And it's been such an honor working with him. We've connected him with everything from, the department, the School of Education, the sports arts entertainment management individuals. We're doing some marketing with them. And then he also is not just getting the money, but he's also getting the mentorship and sort of coaching from Steve and I, in particular me. So I'm kind of helping him refine some of the ideas that he had, so that we can move forward with some better focus.
Yeah.
For me, the greatest part of it is seeing how willing and committed he is to moving his concepts to the next phase. He's put in an exorbitant amount of time and energy and research. And in fact, last weekend we were texting each other back and forth about different things that he should look at, or different tools that he should implement. He's currently in the process of designing a curriculum aimed at helping young Black men find purpose in their hearts. And so he's creating this beautiful summer camp type curriculum to move that message outward. And he's been working tirelessly. And at the same time, he's also a rapper and a hip hop artist, and he's been rapping and recording material. And he's had conversations with Pioneer Records and the Sports Arts Entertainment Management Program. So it's been beautiful watching the collaboration unfold and trying to figure out where we both fit into the whole process, and Steve alike. he's really kind of figuring, we're all figuring it out as we go along, and assisting him where we think he might need a little bit of assistance. So it's really fun.
Do you guys have any advice for those applying?
Go for it, right? Go for it. Believe in yourself, because I guarantee you, we as judges in a business school believe in you. Take a chance in yourself, and it's the process is really smooth, efficient, quick, and easy. And once again, just put it out there, believe in yourself, and really, honest to gosh, believe everybody's a winner. Right now, one person will win the $10,000, but everybody that submits and is viewed as a finalist will absolutely derive a direct positive impact.
So is there anything specific that you look for in the video applications?
I think we want to hear a story, right? As I said earlier, it isn't so much about, is this the big, multi-million-dollar idea? It's more about, what would the $10,000 mean to you? How would the money and this mentorship help not just change your lives, but the lives of those around you? Or how could this help transform a neighborhood? How could this better the lives of those that are important to you? That's what we're looking for, is much more of the story and more of the social impact that this contest can bring, which makes ours different from most of the traditional Shark Tank entrepreneurial outreach that's out there.
Yeah, and the other piece of it too is that whereas most of those other types of things are simply venture capital, where they're putting money in and taking a piece of equity, that's not necessarily the case here. There is the option, if the idea feels like it's worthy of it, or the concept or the business or whatever feels like it's worthy of it, there is an opportunity for further investment than just the $10,000 by one of the judges, or even above to below, or whomever. But I think that the biggest piece of this is that we're really giving away the $10,000 and the opportunity to focus on what they need to focus on. Use that money to further their idea. Use that money and our resources to make their business or their concept or their product better in the long run.
And you're also helping students by submitting.
Yeah.
You're helping students by submitting, because they become exposed to your idea, and they may be able to help as well.
For
so
sure.
Really, everybody wins.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to apply. v3challenge.com. You upload a short 2 to 3 minute video, and then we evaluate them, and we will bring in a group in June, and we just look forward to doing this again.
Definitely.